Yusuf is Joseph.
Perfect. Again,
Okay.
I want to welcome everyone again for the ones who just joined us. So part of the virtual fast breaking, I will try to show what a Muslim family do during the time of fast breaking. Okay, so I wish that you all here to be my guests. I truly mean it. Now, so because that is part of the tradition. When you fast, then Prophet Muhammad says, if you have other people join you for your fast breaking, you will receive like the reward of each individual. So that is interesting concept that the Muslims who fast, they often invite the others for their fast breaking meal, because this is the moment where the essence of the Ramadan of sharing is really prevailing. And then also there is a big reward mechanism offered in Islam. So therefore, most of Muslims, they invite friends, neighbors, colleagues to their home to break the fast together. So tonight I was not planning to really have any guests, but we called guests from God. Then we have really unplanned guests. They just one of my friends, Mustafa, he called and he said he wants to he drives to Atlanta and have two other friends if we are available to host them. I said that would be awesome. So therefore we have three friends over here joining us. What is our plan tonight? So we have, Mustafa, you can actually turn. We have our barbecue over here. So the Muslims, this is lamb, a marinated lamb, and we have also kofta is coming soon. We have kofta over there, right? This is like the meatball, okay? So now Mustafa is gonna help me to cook. This is our backyard, guys. It's very nice. You can turn it now, because soon, like in 30 minutes, we are gonna start to eat and break our fast. Okay.
What is that marination?
Oh, it is a secret. No, secret. We cannot reveal the marination. It is a secret recipe. Only you can taste, guys. Not share. Not sharing the recipe. So what we do basically here tonight, guys, we have our guest, and my friend Mustafa is helping me to cook our for our dinner, and then I have also our kitchen. We have the other delicious foods in the kitchen. Hopefully, I'll be able to show them as well. And also, what we do, I want to really take you to my home, guys, because this is a virtual program that part of that was planned to invite guests to my home and share together, since because of the COVID, we were not able to really host that many people. So I just want to show how a Muslim family handles their daily fasting, what they do, how they prepare, right? So let me just kind of get my camera to walk in my home, and I'll come back, guys. So hey guys, this is like our table is almost ready for serving, and my wife, beautiful wife Özge, you can say Özge, they see you now. This is our kitchen, and she is now fixing the rest of, I think, the salad and other things over here for us. And so what we do, basically, we have a screen like a TV over here in the month of Ramadan. You see the Arabic script on it. So this is the screen that it's like the slide, where in the month of Ramadan, we used our TV more like a kind of slideshow of different hadiths, verses in Arabic, in Turkish, in English. So it's slides that we can really, reflect on it. And what we do, basically, we have here during the month of Ramadan, we read a lot of Quran. So you see our Qurans over here. So those are like, let me get one of them. This is in Arabic. I'll just want to bring it up over here. this is the pink color cover is my daughter's Quran. So basically, this is in Arabic, where the script looks like. And in the month of Ramadan, the Muslims are from the cover to cover. You see, it's like about 600 pages of Arabic, a book. And then because the Holy Quran is only like the revelation is in Arabic, then you recite in Arabic, and almost most of Muslims are able to recite and read in Arabic. And in the month of Ramadan, basically, you kind of it is the tradition that you start to read and finish the Quran from cover to cover. So therefore, we kind of read a lot of Quran. And so what happens basically, the way that we okay, just let me get back to our backyard. And so before we do, and you see like the dates over here, the fresh palm dates. And so it is tradition for the Muslims, when the time is on for a break of the fast, then you just, the first thing you put in your mouth is the either water or fresh date, if you are able to. Okay, so that's where the food part section is coming. And tonight what we have in our menu is soon, when we have everything is ready, it's like we have lamb, we have kofta, we have biryani. Biryani is not a Turkish food. I'm originally from Turkey, but it is more Indian, Pakistan, like the Asian food. But since here in the upstate, it's a very diverse community, we have the other Muslims. We learned from their dishes as well. We borrow from their cuisine and we try to cook over here. We have fresh salad, and then we have the eggplant salad for tonight. And we have borek. Borek is like a pastry where it's very interesting. Suburi, it's like called the water borek. So yes, please, you can start to cook. So we have delicious foods tonight, guys, for our guests and for our family. By the way, I have 4 children. My oldest is my son is 16 years old, my daughter 15, and I have newborn. The newborn one is 3.5 months.
Wow.
So we are a little busy family at this time. But how our day goes in the month of Ramadan, we get up around 4:45 a.m. and we fix our early breakfast at 5:30. We stop eating, drinking, and until sunset. And during the sunset, we have our dinner ready. And so if we have guests, like in the pre-COVID, we almost like about 25 days of 30 days, usually we had someone at our home. Like almost every night pre-COVID, we had some either neighbors, friends, colleagues, join us for the dinner, for the fast break. But during the COVID, we unfortunately was not able to fulfill that one. Hopefully next year, the things are really changing very good. Hopefully next year we will be able to start to do this again. But tonight it's very nice. I would say, surprised that we have at least some guests join us. This is wonderful from our end. So for the Muslims, after the fast breaking, what happens? They do have a special worship. They go to mosque. Like tonight, after we break our fast around 9:30 p.m., we go to mosque as a family. And from 9:30 until 11, we spend in the mosque to worship. So there is also a very special night in the last 10 days of Ramadan, which is called the Night of Power. There's a chapter in the Quran named after that night. So now we as a Muslims enter the last 10 days of Ramadan. Tonight is the 20th day of Ramadan. So therefore, it's a very special time period. The Night of Power is hidden in the last 10 days of Ramadan. What is the significance of the Night of Power? Quran was revealed in that night. And in that night, God tells in the Quran that night is better than the 80 plus years. So if you can catch that night, which is not known to anyone, it could be any of those 10 nights. So that is a big secret. It's called Night of Power. Basically, according to Islam, you might have about the equivalent of 80 years of worshiping. So now, therefore, I had a nap today to prepare to spend my night. I will see if I can, I will start to do tonight and see if I can really spend night, all night until morning to worship God, to really, to read Quran and to pray and contemplate. So for the rest of the 9 days, if I'm able to manage, I will do definitely. But it is very difficult. It's very difficult to do it for 10 days. So that's very special time period.
So just to curious, it would be staying awake like the whole night till morning, right? Praying and reading and meditating on the Quran.
That is my plan, Christina. That's what I try. I took a little nap in the during the daytime to kind of prepare for night to stay all the way, up to stay awake until morning.
So I will only text you at night when I have questions.
Don't challenge me, Christina.
I'm not going to call you during the day. This entire.
What basically we'll see, therefore I need to drink some coffees. Maybe the Starbucks are closing, early. I was gonna stop by. Okay, so now I just want to really turn to your questions. Like if you have any questions, any comments, you are welcome, guys, to feel comfortable, unmute yourself. If you have any questions about Ramadan, about fasting, about traditions, you are welcome to ask. By the way, now you see our chef, the food part is ready. Mustafa, let me just show over here. Guys, the koftas and everything, it's gonna be it's gonna be delicious.
So
okay. Any questions, any comments, please unmute yourself and you are welcome to ask.
Yeah, I was gonna say, anybody have any questions? I mean, I have my fun question to ask. Because I know I'm thinking I think everybody know about Ramadan. Well, most people know about the month of Ramadan. So I'm curious, Akif, and I'll just mute you for a minute because there's a lot of background noise of the grill. It's just my personal curiosity because I know Mustafa was driving and traveling today. So does that mean that he fasted, or if he knew he was coming and to your house, did he continue his fast, or did he see doing that day of where if you're traveling you don't have to? That's what I was curious about. And then I'll let you unmute.
Oh, sure. Sorry guys, we have some noises because of the cook, and
yes.
I just want to make authentic rather than really formal over here to share our night with you. That's kind of the purpose. We
yes.
could have a formal setup, I just want to make really welcoming, warm setup. That's the reason. Sorry for that. And
I appreciate it. My son just gave me this stick and told me this is my talking stick. So
Momitsa can be quite thinking. So Christina is a good question. Part of the tradition, there are exemptions of fasting. If you are traveling, you are not required to fast. And I asked Mustafa if he was fasting today. He said no. So basically, since he's traveled, then the travelers are not required to fast, but they have to make it up after the Ramadan for the day they missed the, fast.
Right, and they can make it up anytime after that, right?
Yes, correct. Anytime after Ramadan, they can make it up. Yes.
Very cool. I don't know if all of you knew that or not, but if something happens and you do have a day, you can make it up. Go ahead, Bob.
What is the reason for that rule? Or that exception?
For the exception, traveling is difficult always to keep up with the, because imagine not our modern day with air conditioning, right? And so in the past, if you thought about traveling, and mostly it would be on riding on the horse, camel, or walking. So it is dehydration is one of the challenge, Bob, right?
Oh,
So
okay, yeah.
then God will not require something that you cannot do it. You cannot manage your day if you are traveling. That's kind of really exemption for that reason.
Oh, okay. And are there exceptions also for the elderly or people in poor health?
Correct, Bob. This is a good question. Like part of the fasting, there are exemptions that you have to be healthy. If you are on medication, if you are not able to do because of doctors really do not recommend that, that's correct. You are not required.
Your health is sacred.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Any other questions?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we had somebody on here that was Muslim, and I was gonna ask them how their fasting was going, but I have a feeling that they just probably left out of there, but I was gonna ask them and see how they are.
It's just gonna be volume. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe we should.
And then those that are traveling with you guys, are they Muslim or are they Christian?
No,
or-
they are Christian friends.
I'm actually
Yeah,
Jewish.
Oh,
He's
Jewish.
Christian.
Okay.
I'm Jewish.
Jewish
Don't worry, I got 'em all here.
Oh, okay, I do know.
Very good. So you're having an interfaith
Cat,
iftar.
kitty, cat. There's a cat there.
Yes, we have a good representation
Look, you
tonight.
see?
Yes, yeah. Is your son, I know he's what, 7? Muhammad Isa?
Yes.
Is he doing any like a couple of hours in the morning or anything now?
No.
Practicing a little bit? Yeah.
He wanted to fast when he went to school, but we didn't allow him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some children like to fast for like the morning when some younger children like to play with it. They're not required to fast till they're older, just for those of you that are listening. But some children like to play with it, and they might try the morning and see how they do. And they might try like 6 hours or something like that. I think I remember Moaz, your son, tried that a couple years ago before he was older.
That's correct. Like Moaz, in fact, when he was like 8 years old, he fasted the entire day. He tried.
Isa is little
Yeah.
loose.
Yeah. The kids, they try to imitate and be like, really strong.
Yeah.
But it is optional. It is really not required for them and not recommended as well. But
Yeah.
you can play, as you said, Christina, a couple
But they-
hours. You try to really practice, only abstain for a couple hours, not the entire day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know they try to make it like 6 hours and maybe they only make it 4 because they go, wait, this is not going to work. So very cool. And then, anybody else have any other questions? Bob, do you have anything, or Pat or Arlene? Have you guys been to anybody's house for an iftar at all ever? I'm curious. No? Yes, next year we'll have to try to figure out if we can do, in the past we've done them publicly. We've done them downtown in some of the areas. We've given out food and we've had opportunity with tables and chairs, but since COVID, we haven't done that yet. But in the future, we probably will. And there is an organization also called Shoulder to Shoulder that helps connect people, that you can go on their website and you can connect with them and you can find out where there's an iftar by you so that you can join one and you can take a look at that. And we've shared that in the past too, so that people that were not living locally could do that. But since COVID has happened, they have not been able to do that. So, Akif, what time is fast breaking?
Okay, I think that, like I would say, if there's no other questions, I really appreciate for everyone, to join us. And so now it is about, we have about 15 minutes. So then, I hope that in the future, next year, we'll be able to have some of you to join us in person.
Yes, that would be great. And I figure that way, that gives you time now to go ahead and get everything ready. Get the plates ready, get all the food ready, and get everything finished and ready to go.
Yes, thank you so much. I really appreciate for everyone, and keep us in your prayers.
Yes, thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Keith. We appreciate it.
You are welcome. Have a wonderful night.
All right, you guys too.
What's your dad?